at the National Assembly again this evening, where floor leaders of the rival parties as well as family members of the victims of April's ferry disaster met in an apparent attempt to normalize parliamentary proceedings.
And for the latest, Arirang's National Assembly correspondent Ji Myung-kil joins us on the line. Myung-kil, fill us in.
Good evening. There hasn't been an official statement yet from either of the rival parties, but what I've been hearing is that there hasn't been much progress to speak of from the Trilateral meeting. There was word at one point that there was going to be a press conference or an announcement at 5 p.m., but that didn't take place. The full leader of the ruling Saenuri Party Lee Wan-koo and the full leader of the main opposition New Politics Alliance for Democracy, Park Young-sun, have left the meeting room. They are now awaiting word on the results from the meeting taking place behind closed doors of representatives for Seoul ferry victims. We presume not much of a breakthrough will be made at today's trilateral meeting, which many hoped would set the stage for parliamentary normalization. At this point, it is hard to say whether the opposition party will agree to participate in a plenary session scheduled for tomorrow.
Myung-kil, now that three-way meeting came after a bilateral meeting between the floor leaders of the two rival parties took place. So what were some of the focal points from those talks earlier in the morning?
Yes, Hong-kyung, the ruling Saenuri Party full leader Lee Wan-koo met with his counterpart Park Young-sun of the main opposition New Politics Alliance for Democracy this morning. Both relayed respective stances to one another on how to deal with the special Seoul ferry bill and how to normalize parliamentary affairs. Those talks ended after both full leaders were not able to bridge their differences, but they returned about an hour later where they agreed to the trilateral talks with the representatives for the families of Seoul ferry victims.
Well, Myung-kil, we know a plenary session is scheduled for tomorrow, but we still don't know if opposition lawmakers will be present there. What's the ruling party stance on that?
Well, Daniel, the ruling party is firm on the session being convened as scheduled, even without the opposition. Assembly Speaker Chung Mi-wa adjourned the plenary session last Friday on the opposition party's request, but he'll go ahead with tomorrow's session regardless of whether opposition lawmakers are in attendance. Chung said that apart from the some 90 draft bills that need to be passed tomorrow, he also urged the review of other 30 pending bills related to the economy and improving the livelihoods of the people. The ruling Saenuri Party has made it clear that it will not accept any more requests for delays to open the plenary session. I'll be back with more updates for the later newscast. This is Ji Myung-kil reporting live from the National Assembly.